Are you feel me?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay, yeah, I am.
Poverty, in my opinion, is more of what you think of, what you look at TV, than what you really see. This is Franklin. You know, a couple of people who work downtown, they didn't even know it was public housing here. When I think of poverty, you know, people say, well, you live in public housing, you know, you represent almost 700 people, because it's almost 700 people who live in Franklin housing. I don't look at Franklin housing as being you're in poverty. We have neighborhoods that are exactly like the rich neighborhoods in Franklin. The only difference is they're low income.
One of the interesting things living in the housing authority here in Franklin is that we're a couple blocks from a major tourist hotspot. I mean, and most of the wealthy community around here hangs out in downtown Franklin. You go down to our coffee shops and our restaurants, and that's where most of us live our lives. And I spend a lot of time down in downtown Franklin, and yet I never see any of my neighbors down there. I see one guy who walks back and forth because he works at one of the restaurants washing dishes down there, but that's the only guy I ever see in downtown Franklin. And we live a block away from one of the most coveted locations in the U.S. And people are paying thousands and thousands of dollars a month to live in the middle of this, and my neighbors don't go it because they don't see it as their neighborhood. They don't see it as their people. They don't see it as their community. I think one of the things with the alienation here in particular is that well, this is a really wealthy county. If you're going to move out of housing in Franklin, you have to move out of Franklin unless you quadruple your income. I mean, and sometimes more than that. Because there's no affordable housing in Franklin as it is really. I mean, for teachers, for police officers, for even the people who are managing the restaurants around here and stuff, the fast food places. There's no place for those people to live in Franklin other than government housing or get out of town. And so there's definitely an alienation of feeling like this is not our town. What we've got with the poor a lot of times is that we push them aside. We push them into these places where their only relationship is with themselves and with one another. And we separate out in such a way that we no longer have a functional relationship, and our relationship will then only be when we kind of fly in like the great white hope to come and fix things, and then we leave, and that's no relationship. Beyond all of that, I think the biggest divide and the breakdown in poor communities is a lack of relationship with those who have a different perspective. The overarching issue comes back to an issue of dignity, of really recognizing your worth, and that you can't help someone with their dignity just through education. I mean, it can help, but it's not going to solve the problem. You can't help people with their dignity just by giving them stuff. They need to understand it differently where they fit in the world.
If there's anything, if we're able to show this to people, what would you feel like is an important message from your point of view and from the residents' point of view?
Get with those residents and you'll learn so much from them. You'd be amazed who lives in public housing. You got people with master's degrees who live in public housing. You've got artists. You've got musicians. You've got a whole plethora of people. They're just like everyone else. It's just like they'll say, you don't judge a book by its cover. You don't know who you're what or who you're dealing with. I mean, these people are beautiful. These people are transformative. You just gotta touch them.
I've been running, hunting, jumping.
tripping like I'm looking for something, but really I don't need nothing except for maybe loving, like some honey in the bunches. Feeling lonely when the time gets a crunching. I say that we could run away, spend the day at the lake, let the world waste away, put our lives at stake just to take a break and escape our fate. Life's so menacing, let me preach it while the choir sings. No money don't mean nothing, but it means everything. So we sell our souls on the print bowl just to live the life that we can't see. Hold our breath until we can't breathe. Pass some time, pass the vibe, say you living, but are you really alive? I wanna free these people so that they can live their lives. I'm tired of the lies, they say riches